on the ball. It's at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what offense, be aware, ball making.
Yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Ready. You ready? Check.
Scanning situation. Let's go. Watch it. Watch it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. It's Hill. Complete. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
Let's go. Yellow lady. Check. 11. Bud. Check, right, 54. Right, 50.
Breeze now on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2 kills. Hey, I-7.
Here's Breeze to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, Delta.
54.
Breeze to throw again. Oh, this is intercepted and picked off by Harrison Smith. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 47.
48.
Following the interception, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
The first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And Diggs has it. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 27 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken short.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw is Breeze. Looking again for time. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Hey, Orbit.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, Breeze again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 53.
Again, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 60 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready. They ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Check. 0-2. Hey, Haywood.
Breeze now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now Breeze on third down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3. There, what a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, can't.
Cousins on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Easy. Bravo. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 74 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
But this is exactly where...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Bailey. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw again on second down. Breeze. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They start the drive with Cook. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But
accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Cook. 63 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They're not ready for this, man. Zebra.
Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein. The blitz works to perfection as he gets it. After the sack on 1st down. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
30 base. Pilot, 64, weak. Undercrunch. Kill. 5. Get it.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Breeze now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Breeze. That one complete to Hill. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, watch that. 21. 54.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Cousins now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
At the Saints' 34-yard line.
Throwing here, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 final.
And now he'll tuck it in. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something